Hello and welcome into my channel. In this video I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful blanket using basket wave stitch. I consider it an easy to intermediate level, but the result is very beautiful. As you see in the beginning of the video, the blanket, how it look like at the end. I've done twice this combination of color using gray, a pink, and white and pink. And then I have another combination of color using a blue. Let me show you this color. They're both same, as you can see. This is the pink and this is the blue, using the same stitch but different color. Again, it's very beautiful, using light blue and darker and gray. It's very beautiful. I'm going to use this combination for the video, and I'm going to take a small sample, but you're going to do it in the larger scale. So let's start, shall we? Now I'm using a 3.25 millimeter size hook, or 3.5 depending on the yarn. I'm going to start by doing a slip knot, and then for the chain base, it's a multiple of 4 plus 2. So you're going to do 4, 4. At the end of the row, you're going to the chain, you're going to add 2. Meaning what? That you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. You're going to only to add 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stop here for the portion which is 16. For me it's enough, and then add 2. At the end you're going to add 2. So you're going to add 4 multiple of 4 until you reach the width of the blanket that you desire. For me this is enough, and then I'm going to start my row by chaining 3. So multiple by 4 and plus 2, and this is the chain. Now I'm going to start crochet from here, doing what? A double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook. I have 3 loops, the first 2 and the second 2. Again, one more time, and this is my double crochet. So I'm going to continue doing a double crochet and come again for the next stitch. I have done my last double crochet. I'm going to chain 3. Now for my pattern. In this stitch you're going to do 2 stitches, a front double crochet and a back double crochet. Yarn over, doing a double crochet, but instead of doing at the top here, you're going to insert the hook like this, and then you're going to chain. Again, place here, and then you're going to chain. I have 3 loops, normal double crochet. Again, yarn over, placing my hook like this, and then the first 2 and the remaining 2. See how it's bring my yarn at the front. Again, one more time. I need it 4 times. So again, this is my loop. I'm going to put my double crochet. I'm going to place my hook like this and yarn over. This is my front, pulling my double crochet at the beginning. Now for the back, again the same way, but instead of placing here, I'm going to insert my hook from the back. See, and then insert here. See, I'm going to insert the hook from here. The front, I'm placing it from here. Now I'm going to at the back of my design, and then insert here again, and then pull my loop. I have 3, the first 2, the remaining 2. Again, at the back, one more time. I'll insert from the hook from this side, pull here again, and then yarn over 3 the first 2 and the remaining 2. One more time. I have to do it 4 times. Like this. And then again, pull again. The first 2 and the remaining 2. Now I'm switching, doing a front loop. Again, a front loop. One more time, placing the hook like this, a front loop. See how the design is coming along, and then again yarn over, place the hook like this from the back, and then insert, pull the first 2 and the remaining 2. Again, insert from here, the first 2 and the remaining 2. One more time. I have a 3. You have to insert from here. See how I'm inserting from this side, go here and then pull. This is my design. I have 2 extra, so I think I counted wrong, but if you're going to do a multiple, do it multiple of 4, and the 2 extra will be the beginning of my row. So I should have done 16. That's it, enough, and then multiple of 2. So I'm going to write at the beginning of the video to remind you to do a multiple of 4, just 4, 4, 4. Because why 4? I've seen other couple of design, all different but the same. Why 4? Because at each of the stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the back, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the back. So each time do 4, add 4, 4, 4 until you reach the end of the length of the width that you need, and then afterward you have to do 2 chain to begin, or 3 chain to begin my row. So again, I have 2 here. I'm going to do it a front. Since I have only 2, I should have 4, but this is a sample, so watch the video first, and then here the last. Turn over, chain 3. Now the one that I have done a backward will be a front from the back row. See, the one that I have done a front, see, this is here a front, but if I turn, it's going to be a backward from this side. I have to work a backward. Again, now I have a front, so I'm going to work a front from this side. Again, a front. I have a front, so I'm going to work a front. Again. And I have a backward, so from here, insert the hook from here to the other side. Again, from here. This is the back. The one that I have done on this side a front, it will be a back from the other side, and the opposite. Here I see it a front, but if I turn, it will be a back. So as you see, as you work, you're going to work what? Sorry, I mean you're going to work a front, one more, a front. Now a back. Again a back, which is inserting here. From this side, go this side. And then in the last, I'm going to do a double crochet. And this is my back basket weave crochet stitch. Now, to change my color, I'm going to place like this. You have to do it each 3 rows. So here 1 and 2, and this is my third. So every 3 rows, you either continue doing, you don't stop if you're not going to change the color. But if you want to do as I have done, you need to change the color after working 3 rows. So now, after I've done my last double crochet, I didn't yarn after the last 2 chains, so I'm going to loop. I'm going to insert my new color, and then this color I'm going to cut, and I'm going to tie it. This is my method for changing color with the new color, twice, 3 times, as many as you want to secure my yarn. And this way I have changed my color. Now turning over, I'm going to chain 3. Now to create the design, after doing 1, 2, 3, as I said, 3 row, you're going to change the stitch. So now here a front, I'm going to do what? A back to change my design. Again, front, I have to do a back. Previously, if I have a front, I'm going to do a front. But now, since I've changed the color, I want to change the pattern, so I'm going to do a flip. The one that I have front, I'm going to do what? A back. And the one that I have back stitch, I'm going to do what? Front. See how I've done? So continue doing here. You're going to do a back and then a front, and come again for the next row. Now I have done my last double crochet. I'm going to chain 3 and 10. What I have done in the 3 rows, I'm going to repeat. So now I have back, double crochet. I'm going to do a back, double crochet again here, inserting, and then this side, insert from here, go here, and then see how I've created from here. If you find it easier, insert the hook like this. If you find it easy, instead what I've done, maybe here this method is easier, that you turn and then this is the front from here. Again. So the backward, if you find it difficult, turn in the work here and insert like this a double crochet. Again, yarn over and work like this. If you find it difficult to work from the front, so turn the work and do it like this to create a backward. Maybe it's much easier for you. See how I've done? And if I turn, it is a backward. So you're going to continue this. Let me show you the blanket. Now the blanket, each 3 rows, you're going to change color if you want, or if you continue the same using the same color, after the 3 rows you have to turn the count. So here, if I done a front, after the 3 rows, I have to switch to a back, front, back. The same way here, see, this is a back, and then I have to switch to a front for 3 rows. So you continue doing this, and I hope that you have liked my video and find it very helpful understanding this stitch. And yeah, that I hope you like my blanket ideas. So thanks for watching. Until next time.